Hello. How did Lucifer fall and become Satan? Lucifer became so impressed with his own beauty, intelligence, power, and position that he began to desire for himself the honor and glory that belonged to God alone. This pride represents the actual beginning of sin in the universe, preceding the fall of the human Adam by an indeterminate time. The story of Lucifer's fall is described in two key Old Testament chapters, Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14. Let's briefly look at both of these. It was seen from the context of Ezekiel 28 that the first 10 verses of this chapter are dealing with a human leader. Then starting in verse 11 and through verse 19, Lucifer is the focus of discussion. The fall of Lucifer in the Bible. What is the rationale for the conclusion that these latter verses refer to the fall of Lucifer, whereas the first 10 verses in this chapter speak about the ruler of Tyre, who was condemned for claiming to be a god till he was just a man. The discussion moves on to the king of Tyre, starting in verse 11. Many scholars believe that there was a human ruler of Tyre. The real king of Tyre was Satan, for it was he who was ultimately at work in this anti-God city, and it was he who worked through the human ruler of the city. Some have suggested that these verses may actually be dealing with a human king of Tyre who was empowered by Satan. Perhaps the historic king of Tyre was a tool of Satan, possibly even indwelt by him. In describing this king, Ezekiel also gives us glimpses of the superhuman creature, Satan, who was using, if not indwelling him. Now, there are things that are true of this king that at least ultimately cannot be said to be of human being. For example, the king is portrayed as having a different nature from man. He is a cherub, verse 14. He had a different position from man. He was blameless and sinless, verse 15. He was in a different realm from man, the holy mount of God, verses 13, 14. He received a different judgment from man. He was cast out of the mountain of God and thrown to the earth, verse 16. And the superlatives used to describe him don't seem to fit that of a normal human being.